Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Prater's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Brady now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down now, Cottrell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, that is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, the Bucs swarm in and they block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Buccaneers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down.
Hey, go 66. Hey, Alabama.
Here's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not. No signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fournette running right. He'll get this to about the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And this time he is in. Leonard Fournette. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they go. Cottrell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing now is Murray. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal. Hey. 15-yard line.
Big ass open.
It'll be Murray on the keeper. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From a yard out. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, here's Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Fournette, a first down carry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The Buccaneers are on their way